In the current age, there is a serious ignorance in the general population, specifically towards what is in the things that we use on a regular basis. They tell you, know what you put in your body, and know how the things you use work. With that said, here are 7 pairs of things that you might not know use the same active ingredient for different things. When it comes to allergy season, there is an old saying, you can't sneeze if you're in a coma. These things are not coincidental. If you check the ingredients on your box of Sleepinol or Unisom, you might find that they look very familiar. Diphenhydramine is the active ingredient in Benadryl. It is an antihistamine that by definition reduces the histamine response in the body that would cause allergy symptoms like runny nose, itching, watery eyes, and sneezing. But as a side effect, it causes drowsiness. Hence, some companies using it to treat insomnia or act as an over-the-counter sleeping pill. Generally, Benadryl has a lower dosage, with diphenhydramine for sleep being maybe double the dose than what would be for allergies. All in all, it is essentially the same product being sold for slightly different purposes. If you have burning itchy eyes, you might go get a box of Visine from the pharmacy. If you ate too much cheese on your vacation, you might go get a box of Miralax. But did you know that some eye drops in Miralax work in the same exact way? Polyethylene glycol is a demulcent compound with hydrophilic properties. It's produced in varying molecular weights but function in a similar way for both eye drops and laxatives. In eye drops, they use a smaller molecular weight of 400 to form a protective barrier on the mucous membrane of the eye. In laxatives, they use a much larger weight of 3350 to draw water into the colon through osmosis, softening the stool. Both basically move moisture around to their desired effect. Speaking of eye drops, some contain a familiar ingredient. For everyone who passed 6th grade science class, seeing sodium chloride as an active ingredient must feel very gratifying. Sodium chloride, or salt, is an inorganic essential compound for human beings. It's what helps regulate our blood pressure, transmits nerve signals, and makes our muscles work. The product Murrow 128 is an eye drop for people with corneal edema, or swelling of the cornea. In this case, the salt is drawing the fluid out of the cornea to lessen the swelling. Chili peppers are peppers that originate from Mexico, known for adding heat to all sorts of meals. However, one must ask, has anyone ever eaten a spicy food and says, wow, this tastes exactly like my muscle pain cream feels? Capsaicin is a chili pepper extract used in pain relief products like capsaicin for its irritant properties. In foods that use chili peppers, the irritant effect is what we experience as spiciness. But in pain relief creams and patches, this extract relieves pain by causing irritation topically before leaving the area desensitized. On the flip side, it is a pretty common realization that mint-flavored gum leaves the mouth with a cool sensation. Although not to the same degree, you are basically tasting with your mouth what things like Biofreeze feel like. Menthol is a commonly known compound found naturally in wild mint and peppermint plants. It is often used as flavoring, but when used topically or orally for pain, like body aches or sore throat, it functions as a counter-irritant. Menthol works by blocking calcium currents in nearby nerves, numbing some of the pain while leaving the area feeling like the temperature has gone down. This is how Icy Hot, Biofreeze, and Bengay work, as well as why your mouth feels so cold and fresh. While on the topic of pain, some pain relievers are used for more nuanced effects. Lidocaine is an anesthetic that is used to block pain. You might know it as the strong stuff they have for some of the more expensive pain creams, like Aspercreme with Lidocaine or Lidocare. It's a somewhat strong anesthetic that requires a prescription for higher concentrations. However, one use you might not have expected is as a bedroom aid. KY Duration is a spray or cream that is used topically during intimacy to make it last longer. The anesthetic effect delaying things for the participants. One effect, 2 wildly different uses. Activia is a yogurt that once had a lawsuit brought to it by the Federal Trade Commission. That part isn't important. But did you know that Activia and other yogurts like it have one of the same active ingredients as CLR, a powerful household cleaner? Lactic acid is an organic acid formed inside the body. It is the reason your muscles hurt after lots of exercise. But it's also formed in sour milk and products that are made from sour milk. It's what makes milk curdle and what eventually makes yogurt and cheese. So, for lack of a better word, it's what makes yogurt yogurt and not just flavored milk. It's also used in CLR as a disinfectant, making sure there is no bacteria left once the calcium, lime, and rust are washed down the drain. So, did any of these surprise you? Comment down below with some things you didn't know use the same ingredient if you find some out. And if not, go to your local stores and just check the backs of stuff. Hopefully you'll find something like I did. Thanks for watching.